DeepSeek have just released a brand new model called DeepSeek V3.1. And the beautiful thing about this is, number one, it's better at coding. Number two, it's better at reasoning. Number three, it's better at logic. These are the main differences. And also, you can basically automate anything for free if you use the strategies I'm about to show you, right? So what you can actually do is if you go to openrouter.ai, then you can open up a free API key for OpenRouter, and you can plug that into many different tools, right? So for example, you can see here, you can actually use it inside root code, you can use it inside Klein, you can also use DeepSeek version 3, the new update inside OpenRouter chat room. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can basically automate anything using this process, right? So what you're going to do inside OpenRouter is you're going to sign up for a free account, then you're going to go over to keys, and inside keys, select create key. Now, once you've created a key, you can then plug that into your settings inside Visual Studio Code. Now, if you've never set this up before, let me show you exactly how to do it. So you're going to go to code.visualstudio.com. Then you're going to download this for whether you're on Mac or Windows. Once you've done that, then I would recommend you go to extensions. So click on extensions on the left, type in Klein, and you can install this. You can also install root code. Root code is super powerful as well. And these are both awesome ways to basically automate anything that you want using this process. Now, once you've done that, you can then go to your settings. For example, inside Client, we can go to settings over here, select OpenRouter, plug in the API key that you got previously. And then in the settings here, you're going to make sure that you use DeepSeek Chat V3.0324 for free, right? That's how you can automate stuff for free, right? And then you can also add like custom instructions, what you want, etc. And then if we go inside the chat here and we'll say now, okay, create, just as a very simple example, we're going to say create a basic, sleek, modern SEO tool. All right. And basically we can automate the creation of websites, tools, apps, etc. inside here. Now, if you're struggling, you can switch between the providers. So right now this is probably overloaded, but you can see the API request is now working. So just be prepared that if it's in beta or it's just been released within the last few hours, which it has, then you might have to go back and forth it a little bit, but it seems to be working beautifully right here. Whilst that's loading, I'm actually going to show you something else as well. So another way that you can automate stuff is if you go to chat, so find DeepSeek on OpenRouter, then click on chat. Inside the chat room here, you can use it for free as well. So we can give it the exact same prompt and we can automate tools directly here. All right, so if we say create a basic, sleek, modern SEO tool, that'll come back to us with the code and we can automate the creation of tools, apps, websites. You can even create SaaS software using this process, right? And now you can see it's coding out the project that we want. So really simple and easy to set this up inside root code, inside Client, etc. Some people are probably asking like, okay, does it include browser control? So if you're using the free API key, it doesn't support computer use, right? Which means that you can't use this with browser control directly inside root code. But the easiest way to set this up, if you want like a DeepSeek API to control your laptop, then you can go to web browser UI, set up the GitHub, and you can run AI agents in your browser that way, right? I actually have a few videos on YouTube if you type in Julian Goldie browser use web UI, and you can install DeepSeek APIs directly into that, right? So if you want it to control your laptop, if you want the AI to basically start using your browser, etc., then you can automate that using this process right here. So you can basically control your browser like you can see, and then you can get DeepSeek version 3 to just start Googling stuff and doing research for you. It even has a deep research option here. You can see how it works step by step. So just get the browser use web UI option inside there, right? Now, if we come back to the project, you can see it's coding away and doing its magic. If we go back to the chat room, it's still coding away. All right, so we can just automate stuff and then do other things in the background. The other option that we have, I just want to test this out first of all before we do it, is we're going to sign in to my N8N workspace, and I want to see if N8N have actually updated with the new APIs from DeepSeek, all right? So let's wait for the sign in here. I'm going to go to the admin panel. I might need to update this, so I'm just going to go to settings, and make sure I have the latest version installed. Looks like we should be good to go on that. All right, if we're going to open this up, we'll see if we can set up AI agents with NA10 as well using the new version of DeepSeek. So let's create a new workflow, add an AI agent, and then inside the chat model section, we'll type in open router. So we've got that set up. It doesn't look like DeepSeek is available free directly inside there. So if you want the free version of it, it doesn't seem to be available. Let me just check. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So just don't type in DeepSeek, right? If you type in DeepSeek, it didn't seem to come up. But if I type in V3, it comes up. You've got the newest version right there, right? And then if we go back here, and we're going to go inside the AI agent, we can just automate whatever we want using this process, right? So I'm going to call this DeepSeek V3.1 AI agent. That's saved. And then if we open up the chat in the bottom here, we can basically automate our AI agents using the newest version of DeepSeek, all right? So if we go inside the chat here, we'll say, write an SEO article about DeepSeek. You can see it's using the AI agent and it's using the open router model right here. We'll just wait for that to load and that should work. Now, in the meantime, if we go back to the chat room and we go back to Visual Studio Code, that is coding out right there as well. The other thing to be careful of here, of course, is like when you're using this, it may be a little bit slow, right? Because everyone's going to be rinsing this at the same time. So just for the sake of making things easy, oh, there we go. We can go back to the chat here and yeah, you've got the output. All right. So it says, what is a DeepSeek? Then it comes up with the details. It's written the content, etc. The article is ready to go. And we just automated that in a few seconds using this AI agent setup right here. Obviously, what you want to do inside the AI agent is really give it like a good system message in terms of what you want it to do. And then when you add the AI model, chat model over here, just make sure you select Open Router and then DeepSeek Chat V30324, right? And if you want the free version, then make sure you select :free at the end right there, right? And that's how you can get access to this. So pretty powerful stuff. Like I've shown you in the space of a few minutes how to automate stuff directly inside the chat, which you've got inside openrouter.ai. I've shown you how to set up free AI agents using this process. The other thing to note here as well is if you host NA10 yourself or if you host it locally, then this is completely free, right? 'Cause then you don't even pay for NA10 if you're hosting it locally or if you're hosting it yourself. And also you can use this for free inside Klein or root code using Visual Studio Code. Now, if we run this, so we're just going to run the command, we've got the page ready to go. We just automated the website and that was incredibly easy, right? Now, if you want better results, like for me, I didn't really like the design there, then you can just go back and forth in the chat and ask it to improve the UI, make it look more modern, etc. But between these AI agents, really simple and easy to do. Now, the other thing that I think you should be able to do if we go to made.com is we can automate anything using DeepSeek and the method right here. So I'm just going to grab this. We'll plug this in right here. We'll sign in. And now inside made.com as well, we should be able to automate things for free as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll run over to this DeepSeek R1 content creator. And what you can see with this workflow is that we're taking keywords from a Google Sheet, we're plugging that through Open Router, and then we're sending that to WordPress, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clone this, and we'll set it up with the new version of DeepSeek, all right? By the way, if you want all my best templates, workflows, etc., you can get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments and description, and it comes with all my best make.com automations that you can just import, along with all my best NA10 AI agents as well, if you want to just one-click set up this stuff. And so what we're going to do from here is take the keyword, then inside Open Routers module, we're going to select my Open Router connection, right? And then inside the model section, let's see if we can get the new version of DeepSeek. Yeah, look at that. DeepSeek V30324 free, ready to go. Boom shakalaka. We're ready to go. We're living the dream here, sunshine. And then we're going to right-click this, and we'll click Choose Where to Start. We'll click Choose Manually, and we should be able to select our keyword and then run that through the new version of DeepSeek to create the content. So let's scroll down here, we'll select Eldorado Hills SEO, and hopefully this should work. So I'm just going to click run once, plug it through OpenRouter, and you can see OpenRouter is using the new version of DeepSeek V3.1 to create the content, and then it should automatically post that to WordPress. So in the background here, I'm just going to log into WordPress. We'll wait for this to load. Again, I think because it is the first day of this release, like the APIs are going to be a little bit slow, but if you're patient with it, if you're doing different things in the background, that doesn't matter at all. Now, also what you can do whilst we're waiting for that to load is we can go back to our NA10 workflow, and we can also, for example, select a tool. So we could link our Gmail to this, or we could, for example, create an AI agent that actually plugs content directly to WordPress, right? So let me show you an example of how this works. So we're going to click on Gmail tool over here. We're going to let the AI figure out who to send to, the subject line, and also the message to send. And then additionally, yeah, I think that should be all good to go now. I'm just going to double check, see what that sends to. Yeah, I think we should be good there. All right now. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to say, write an email to john@juliangoldie.com. Let me just make sure this is draft, not send. All right. Yeah, so we'll put, write an email to me@juliangoldie.com, inviting him to the new DeepSeek V3 party this weekend, all right? And we'll see if that works. Now, again, the API is going to take a little bit of time to complete, but we should have the outputs back from the first WordPress draft. So you can see here, it's already created the first draft from WordPress. And then if we open this up inside WordPress here, we've got the article from DeepSeek. And there we go. Look at that. DeepSeek V3 automated an article. Really simple. It's got our internal links automatically inserted right here. Boom. And that was just with this one simple workflow, right? So you can automate anything using make.com. You could also, for example, use N8N. And that was incredibly simple. All right. Now you can see it's using the Gmail feature to write the email. So we'll see what that comes back in a minute. But for the make.com automation, that was super simple. We just automated 2 blogs from our spreadsheet, went through OpenRouter using the new API from DeepSeek, and then plugged that through to WordPress. Now, it might be a bit confusing seeing me switch between N8N, make.com. If that's the case, don't worry, because inside the AI Profit Boardroom, I have separate trainings for each, right? So if you go to the classroom over here, we have a whole course on N8N templates and workflows. So you can see all our different courses and templates you can just insert if you want to use N8N. And then if you type in make.com at the top here, you'll see all my best automations for make.com, including 12 automations between DeepSeek and Make AI, right? Also got GPT 4.5 AI agents and all sorts of crazy stuff inside there, right? So if you're a little bit confused right now, don't worry, because the APIs are so slow that I have to switch between them if it's a YouTube video. Otherwise, it's going to take absolutely ages, right? Now, let's just check. Has this actually sent the message or not? Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Boom shakalaka. All right. I love it when it works first time round. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to stop that right now because it doesn't need to go on forever. But basically what we've done here is we asked DeepSeek inside N8N and the AI agent to just write an email to me@juliangoldie.com, inviting him to the new DeepSeek V3 party this weekend. And inside the subject line, the to email address, and also the message, we said, figure it out, mate. Use the AI to figure that out. It did it. It did its magic. And you can see here it says, hey, Julian. So it even figured out my name from the email address. And it said, hey, hope this email finds you well. We're thrilled to invite you to the exclusive launch party for DeepSeek V3 this weekend. It's going to be an exciting event filled with innovation, networking, and fun. Here's the details. There you go. And you can just create email assistants, fire off emails for you, or answer emails, or whatever you want inside N8N. Super simple and easy, right? You get the point. Like between make.com, between N8N, between RuCode, and also the OpenRouter chat room, like you can automate pretty much anything you want, and you can automate it for free with AI agents, and they literally take seconds to build, like you can see today that we've done. Yeah, super simple and easy. You can build websites, tools, apps, games. You can create email assistants. You can automate content from spreadsheets through OpenRouter for free. and then send those over to WordPress. Like, your only limit here is your imagination. And with the power of DeepSeek and these new updates, this technology is just getting better and better, right? Like, you should be looking at, okay, what's one thing that I can automate each week that would save me hundreds of hours? And then you just do that again and again, and you can do it all for free, like I've shown you today. And it's really simple once you get your head around it, right? Now, if you want to figure out, okay, how do you set up a workflow like this? Let me show you how to build something like this inside Make.com. I've already covered how to do this inside NA10 today. So I'm going to go back inside scenarios over here, all right? And Make.com is really good for linear scenarios, right? So when you're going from point A to point B, right, in a straight line. Whereas, for example, NA10 is better for more complex stuff. If you want to see some of the, this was a super simple agent that we built today. If you want to see something that's a bit more technical, let me open up this one for Telegram. So you can see how we've set up Telegram here to basically fire off emails via Gmail. You can also see for another example, let me pull up another example right here. Want to find another example for you. All right, this one is super complicated. Look at this bad boy, all right? If you want something really technical and complicated that has many different steps, NA10 is the best. But if you want something that's super linear and simple to set up, the Make.com is pretty decent. And also it's free for the first 1,000 operations per month, right? Now, if you want to set up a workflow like I did a second ago, then you would just go inside Make.com. You're going to set up, like, for example, watch new rows. Then from here, you're going to link this to Open Router, create a chat completion. Make sure you have your credentials set up, right? So you want to set up your credentials like you can see right here. And then you're going to choose the model that you want to use, right? So if we type in DeepSeek, we can use the latest version of DeepSeek over here. You would add a message. So this is essentially your prompt. And then from here, you can just link this to WordPress or whatever you want, right? So if we wanted to create like an SEO content automation tool, we can do that. Click create a post, fill out all the details once this loads. So you fill out all this stuff. And then in the space of seconds, you've built out an AI SEO tool, right? Something that you probably would have paid $200 a month for a couple of years ago, right? So that's how easy it is to set up automations and do this stuff. You can do it with NA10, with Make.com. You can do it with RuCode. You can do it with Client, Open Router. I also think that very soon, probably give it a week or two, DeepSeek V3 and the new update will be available inside Olama as well. So there's many different options from here, right? Now, like I said, if you want to get all of my best automations for Make.com or NA10 or AI agents, etc., you can get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Prices are going up this month, so make sure you sign up before the end of the month. Otherwise, you're going to lose out on the legacy price. And this community is just focused on one thing, which is making more money and saving time with AI. So if you want that, feel free to get it inside the AI Profit Boardroom. All my best automations are in here, including AI agents. There's a crash course to save you hundreds of hours, and this is all the stuff we've automated inside our business. And then also inside the SAP select collection here, you can see all this different stuff we're adding. Like pretty much every single day, we update all of this stuff. I'm going to add a new SAP for DeepSeek and all the automations you could do with the new version of DeepSeek version 3, but you get the point. And then also inside the community here, if you have a question, just post it inside the community and we can help you. So for example, you can see all of these people posting yesterday and they all got their questions answered. We stepped in, we helped them out, etc. Look at all the updates we've done as well, right? So this was an update from 5 days ago. We added tons of new stuff right here, including like MCP agents, NA10 MCP agents, Google Trend Extractors, etc. So we're constantly updating this because it's a new technology that's adapting every single day. And yeah, feel free to get that link in the comments description. If you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session, you can get that right now. Feel free to learn and book it in. It's a free SEO strategy session. So it's going to show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visits a month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot. And on this free link building acceleration session, you'll get a free SEO domination plan, right? So you're going to get a custom tailored link building plan to generate more leads, sales, and profits from your website. You will be able to ask us any questions you have. So if you're confused about anything related to SEO, you can ask directly on the call, and you'll learn how to 10x the SEO traffic based on what's working for us. So feel free to put that in. Link in the comments description. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.